I remember Bob Dylan. I grew up with John Lennon. Not grew up there. Grew up listening to his music, and it was very inspiring. That musicians have soul. Musicians are giants. I'm a Tamil, and in Tamil Nadu we have a saying: by size, physical size, we may all look about 5 to 6 feet. Some of us shorter, some of us taller. But by our deeds, we can be as tall as a banyan or as tall as a palm tree. And I see Bob Dylan, I see John Lennon as very big giants. Not just because they produce fine music, but because they care. They observed what was happening, and they used music to also communicate what was happening to them and what was in their soul. And they had a way to connect, and I see some of these things reflected in Ruben's work. I have enjoyed much more than his music, his conversations. He's a good conversationalist, and thanks to working at HMI, we were able to do some fine traveling together, Himalayas, and that's when we became friends, and we decided to work on some albums together. Because at Henry Martyn Institute, many of you may not know, but we live very close to the city, Shivarampalli, next to National Police Academy. We were working for peace, and we began working in Manipur in 2000, and Nagaland soon after in 2002, and also some parts of Assam. When we began working for peace, we began to realize that many people were sharing ideas. And some of these ideas we need to take seriously. And thanks to a Meitei friend of mine and of the Institute, his name is Chetan Sharma, he is not with us anymore. He is from Kaching. He was the one who introduced us to this idea of learning to work respectfully with musicians if we really want to work for peace or for justice. And I think both of this is in a very limited amount, quantity, experienced in this part of the world in India, and especially true to Manipur and also Nagaland and Assam. So we began to take seriously what friends advised us, and as an institute we were able to build rapport, have friendships, and begin to work with each other. So we produced the first one, and it was called Spell Peace, with musicians from Manipur, Nagaland and Assam, and also Mizoram. And Ruben contributed 2 songs for that album. And then we started working on the second album. I think you'll be able to buy it after the program is over. We have about 80 copies left, and it's available for sale along with the brochure. And this album is called as Our Story. And much of the song reflects the yearning for peace, justice and reconciliation in this land, as well as some of the views, experiences of what Ruben feels, what his friends felt, what his brothers felt, what his sisters felt, what do neighbors feel about living in that context. Their dreams, their shattered dreams sometimes, their aspirations, etc. So it has been a very big pleasure for the Institute to be working with artists, with musicians, and as one of my Naga colleagues who's working for the Forum for Naga Reconciliation said, musicians are the dream keepers. They hold so that we can still dream of a tomorrow. What we are not able to work on, they preserve for us as dreams, as songs. So when the time comes, we are able to be nourished by it, be enthused by it, be inspired by it, and continue to work for peace, justice and reconciliation. So thanks a lot, Ruben, for giving us this opportunity to be here and to be at the concert, but also share a few words. I would like to end my little speech by saying that here is a very tall man and a very interesting conversationalist. If you did not have much time, I would really encourage you to engage in long conversations with him. He has amazing ideas, and he is able to traverse many boundaries, transcend many boundaries in work. I came to know him as a Thankul Naga folk blue musician, and I know him now as a giant who's still growing. and a lot more is expected from you.
Thank you so much, Onesmo.